FedEx, in another error, misses delivery of Huawei package to US. June 23, Reuters. FedEx Corp. said on Sunday an operational error prevented a Huawei Technologies package from being delivered to the United States, just weeks after the U.S. delivery company said an error led to the Chinese firm's packages being misdirected. China's Global Times newspaper said in a tweet http://bit.ly/2zb6isy later that FedEx is likely to be added to China's unreliable entities list due to the incident. Amid a bruising trade dispute between Washington and Beijing, China threatened late in May to unveil an unprecedented hit list of unreliable foreign firms, groups, and individuals that harm the interests of Chinese companies. Huawei, the world's biggest telecoms gear maker, is at the center of the US-China trade dispute. China's Commerce Ministry and FedEx did not respond immediately to a request for comment on the likelihood of the company being added to the unreliable list. Global Times, China launched an investigation into FedEx earlier this month over Huawei parcels delivered to the wrong address, without giving details about the deliveries in question. China's state news agency Xinhua had said back then that the investigation into FedEx over misdirected mail should not be regarded as retaliation against the U.S. company, amid the trade spat. The United States and China have been engaged in a trade dispute for months on issues such as tariffs, subsidies, technology, regulations, and cybersecurity, among others, with Washington putting Huawei on a blacklist last month, citing national security. FedEx. On Friday, the U.S. Commerce Department said it was adding several Chinese companies and a government-owned institute involved in supercomputing with military applications to its national security entity. Huawei, which said it was reviewing its relationship with FedEx after the mishandling of its packages earlier, did not immediately respond to a Reuters request for comment on Sunday. Reporting by Kanishka Singh in Bengaluru. Editing by Mural.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.